There for the first time at the U.S. Open. The team in the back here, as we were talking in the last match, we had a little change-up, a mix-up, trying some new things. Longoria played with Monte Mejia in the last match, and now Alexander Herrera and Samantha Salas are pairing up to see how they do together.
Well, you said a little bit of a change-up. I called it the divorce, because Longoria and Salas have played together for over 10 years.
Well, and actually along that, Alexander Herrera and Monte Mejia have played together since juniors.
5, 7.
I mean,
yeah.
juniors into the pros. Both teams have had success. But what I think it comes down to is they haven't had success recently.
Yes.
And they're trying to mix it up and
a little frustrated by their results.
They want to win. They all want to win. They want a winning team.
Ooh. Take another look at that. Herrera takes one in the middle of the back.
Ouch.
No.
Short serve.
Official for this match, Mario Mercado, IRT Pro. That was actually a foot fault on a second serve.
Tough for the referee to see from this angle. From his angle, I should say.
And I think Herrera and Salas are going to have an easier time of it, given their power players. Longoria and Mejia are not the power players to control players playing together. Here we got Salas and Herrera, who are both shooters.
No, short.
Laime and Barrios also a stiff test. If you're just joining us, Longoria and Mejia just about got through to the next round over Laime and Barrios in a tiebreaker, saved 3 match points in the second game to do so.
They did, and really Laime and Barrios, I mean, they could have won that match. They had won the first game and almost won the second.
Probably should have won the match.
Yeah.
0-2.
Referee calls short serve.
JTRB at the controls. A big thank you to him for being here, flying overnight from California, taking the red eye. Sure he'll sleep well tonight.
That man does so much for racquetball. JT, daily racquetball. Just so much behind the scenes.
Yeah, I just call him Mr. Racquetball.
Yeah, it's
2-2.
You can tell how difficult it is to get this ball off this green glass, this green tinted glass. Such a challenge with this pen green ball.
And as Cheryl Godin is here talking with me in that last match. Yeah, this is her home club. She's played many hours on this court and was describing the difference between that front wall that's concrete and the glass, that there is truly a different bounce. She was also mentioned there are different bounce during different temperatures outside as well.
Not the greatest start from Salas and Herrera. And this time, replay. Let's take another look at this. I'm not so sure, TJ. Can't call a replay on that, surely.
I mean, kind of straight in.
I mean, it's going to the back left corner.
Yeah. I don't know. So I don't blame a referee, and I would do the same to err on the side of a replay for something like that.
When I'm the ref, I err on whoever gets the point because it finishes the match faster. Well done, Cheryl Lotz. Taking that ball early, cutting the ball off, up in the service box.
Smart.
No one else home. But Herrera rips a backhand winner. Enriquez can be a difficult partner to play with because she hugs, she gets so close to her opponents.
I would agree with you. She's one of the players on the court right now that I would say probably doesn't have as much doubles experience as the other three. Good singles players, though.
Doesn't feel, I don't think she feels as comfortable.
Right.
That's a tough shot, though, from Enriquez. I'd put Carla Munoz in that category, too. Of singles, yes. Doubles, just hasn't found the fit with the right partner.
Se repite. Porque las dos están enfrente. 2-5.
Everybody's got their hands up.
Sure what?
Well, Cheryl Lotz wanted to attack the ball early and hit it, but Salas was in the way. Again, you look at that and say, well, you're taking away an opportunity to strike the ball. You're blocking your opponent.
Punto. 3-5. 3-5. 3-5.
Good start from Enriquez and Lotz, the 8 seeds. Well, guess who plays Longoria Mejia tomorrow? It's the U.S. Open champions, Mania Mendez. That will be fun.
Yes, that's going to be a good
Can't
match.
wait for that one. And then the winners of this take on Munoz and Rodriguez, defeating Parrilla and Centellas. Another new pairing, two new pairings. Lots of change-ups in this tournament.
Yes, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. It's really interesting. The doubles draw is really interesting. Actually, singles tomorrow, we have some good matches as well.
7-3.
We do indeed. Longoria Laime.
Se repite.
Salas doesn't like it. Longoria Laime is a repeat of the final in Virginia Beach just a couple months ago. Then Mejia Lotz will be facing off. Lotz with a big win over Natalia Mendez. I think that was really big for Cheryl Lotz, who's lost so many tiebreakers this last year.
I agree. I agree. Cheryl Lotz, I think, is one of those players who's very talented, very athletic player, but just really hasn't figured out how to close out a match. And she did against Natalia Mendez.
Erica Minilla facing Samantha Salas. And Gilani Lawrence taking on Alexandra Herrera. Great point.
4-5.
One by Herrera, just getting out of the way and then guiding that ball down the right side with a backhand winner. Matches start at 11 a.m. tomorrow. We'll be showing you Herrera Lawrence. And on our other court, we'll drop in to watch Mania Salas.
A first-time matchup, actually. Mania and Salas have never played.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the two hardest hitters on tour facing each other.
That's right.
Great shot from Nancy Enriquez. Take another look at this. Stepping into that splat winner. I will say, though, in reference to Salas and Mania, Mania's backhand is much harder than the backhand of Salas.
Agreed.
That would have been a fun speed gun test.
Well,
Who has the hardest backhand?
They've talked about that. If we, our speed gun challenge was in South Carolina, and maybe if we go back there in May, maybe we do a backhand speed gun challenge.
It's hard not to see Mania winning that one as well.
Mendes has a really good backhand, though, too. Anyway, back to the game. Enriquez serving.
Salas right now not playing well. Too many on first errors. Tiempo, she asks her partner. Yes, says Herrera. Timeout on the court. We're taking a timeout, too. We'll be back in just a minute. We're back in, everybody. Another great shot from Cheryl Lotz. Got a text from Sudsy Munchik during the commercial break. Mari Cruz Ortiz, hardest backhand.
Oh, okay. All right.
We'll see that at the Junior World Championships in a couple weeks. 5-10. Salas and Herrera just seem discombobulated, don't seem to gel yet.
Gel is a good word because they are obviously very talented doubles players with a lot of success, as we said before. I just don't think they have it figured out yet.
You saw Salas figure out a kill shot to the front right corner.
Oh,
and then an ace Z serve. I'd like Herrera to step up a little bit and kind of captain this team. She seems to be So used to Mejia being in charge.
Right. She's used to Mejia stepping in and taking a lot more in
Yeah.
the middle. And Samantha and her backhand's not going to do that. Herrera really needs to, I agree, take a little bit more of the court. It's a nice serve.
What a
That's
touch.
smart.
Nancy Enriquez, watch this again. Just kind of pokes at the ball. Sidewall, front wall, nobody home. Salas way too deep to get that
There's
one.
a bit off speed. Both the opponents were way in the back.
And another beautiful shot from Nancy Enriquez.
12, serving 7.
Same place. Salas too deep.
Yeah, and I mean, that's unlike Herrera. She really left that ball up, and she's
was
a
leaning
shooter.
back.
She's a shooter. She's not shooting yet.
That's too much power, and you can always tell when Salas hits a good shot 'cause she taps her partner's racket with a little bit more firmness. Yes, let's do this, she says. A wild and crazy rally finished with a ceiling ball that went straight down to the floor by Enriquez. Side out. 7 serving 12. Ooh, Enriquez digging the ball off the back wall. Couldn't get there. All of a sudden, you feel the momentum, TJ, starting to shift.
Right. Although overall, I would say that Enriquez and Lots playing very well together, really communicating well, moving well.
Salas earns another point. We might see a timeout coming up here. Yep, we do. Enriquez calls it. It's going to take a timeout, too. It's poised here in game 1 at 10 serving 12. Really want to say a big thank you to all of you for helping us be here, helping us put on this show.
Takes a village. I should mention, this is a 30th year for this event. I mean, they really have a system. You can tell they're so well organized here at this club. They've run many tournaments, not just for the LPRT, but amateurs, IRT as well.
And now we're starting to see Alexandra step in and take shots, as well as Samantha Salas. It's really starting with loose returns on the Z serve. 12 serving 12. Oh. Oh. Let's take another look at this.
Huh. So, okay, so if I'm going straight in, I'm probably not going to hit Nancy at all.
But that's not the rule, is it?
Well, but cross court from where she was standing would have been the other side to the right, right?
True.
So, again, I'm going back to erring on the side of a replay when it's questionable.
13-12.
You can make up your mind at home. It's 13-12. All right. Enriquez, lots are in the side out. 12-13. Now what's your call? Take another look, TJ. Yep, avoidable hinder this time called.
Straight in.
We did say Enriquez plays close to her opponent.
She does.
Oh my gosh. Take another look at this, TJ. How did no one get
Oh my gosh.
Cheryl Lott's cut real small. Oh, don't want to be hit by a swing from Samantha Salas. Oh! Again.
Right here. Alexandra almost takes it in the face by her partner's shot.
Just missed her by a couple of inches. Communication.
Yes, so key in doubles. Oh, tough serve. Just the right spin off that side wall by Herrera. And we have game point now for Herrera and Salas.
So there it is, first game, a comeback from Salas and Herrera to take the first one 15-12. Players have 2 minutes. Lots and Enriquez started very brightly. They've got to get back to what they were doing in game one, early in game one. We'll be right back in a couple minutes.
Platt Hill Nursery, how can I help you?
For nearly 35 years, Platt Hill Nursery in Bloomingdale has been the cream of the crop in nursery stock. Started by Mr. Platt Hill himself back in the 80s, this one-stop shop for all your planting needs prides itself on their impressive selection of greenery and their even more impressive customer service.
If you don't know what you're doing, you will by the end of the day. You can find out anything you need to know.
With constant competition from big box stores, Platt Hill Nursery relies on its expert staff to be the difference the customers are looking for.
Well, people go into the box stores like Home Depot and Lowe's and Menards, but they don't get the professionalism or the knowledge that they do with the employees that work here at Platt Hill. And we live it, because every one of us is a gardener.
Each planting season brings in more customers every year, and the people at Platt Hill want to be the finest nursery they can choose.
In our mission statement, it says we're supposed to be the best garden center of our time. That's a tall order, and it's something that we strive to do all the time. So in my opinion, we don't want to necessarily be the biggest, but in the end of the day, we want to be the best, and we want to treat our customers to the best product and the best service.
One thing that we like to do is give good customer service, because that's what we do here. That's what makes us Platt Hill Nursery.
I'm Carla Munoz, and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
All right, welcome back. Live here at the 30th annual LPRT Pro-Am Turkey Shoot, presented by Platt Hill Nursery. As you saw Platt Hill on the commercial there just a couple minutes ago. We are in game number 2. This is our final match of the evening. Doubles quarterfinals. Serving team won that game 1, Herrera and Salas.
I'd really like Cheryl Lotz to take over a little bit more. I felt like in the first game, she was early in that first game, halfway through, she was the one kind of leading this team, and then she started to back off.
Oh, it was a crazy bounce.
And after all that, it's a replay.
Again, not the best angle here, but I'm really not sure what Alexander Herrera held up for. Unless they got tangled up.
1-0.
I was reffing a match earlier, and they all stopped play and looked at me, and I'm like, what? And they said, oh, they stepped on, one stepped on the other's foot, and they all agreed, and I was like, okay, thanks.
Herrera and Salas are starting to exert their shooting skills and taking control of this match with just aggression. That's a good shot from Enriquez, side out.
0-72. Half out. 0-72. No. Short.
Not the prettiest swing you'll see from Samantha Salas, but it works.
Yes. I almost want to say that neither team really has a strategy.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
this
I
point.
agree.
And sometimes it takes a while to figure it out, like what's working, but
Great dig off the back wall by Salas. Doesn't matter. Enriquez buries it into the front left with a reverse pinch winner.
I also noticed that, and they could be watching it online at home. I don't see either team with a coach outside that's saying, hey, this is working, hit
Well,
this.
Cheryl has her coach up above us.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I'm not sure. I mean, we can hear him, and I'm not hearing any coaching, so I don't know whether, you know, during timeouts or something he's coming down. The only way he can communicate is on the court. It's open at the top. That's where I like Cheryl Lots taking that up front, taking those balls. She is a very good doubles player, was quite successful with Ronda Rasic.
Yes, good right side doubles player.
Alexandra
Wow.
Herrera can play the left side pretty well.
Boy, she's come so far.
Yeah, I was watching her this morning, and oh, take another look at this, everybody. So hard to do.
Made it look easy.
Yeah. She looked good this morning. I've not seen Alexandra Herrera play well this season. Yes, she won in Virginia Beach, but she didn't convince me.
Yeah.
She ground out the victory.
Yes.
Longoria wasn't in the
Right.
final. But in Mexico, in the U.S. Open, she just didn't have it. This morning, she looked like the Alexandra.
The Herrera that won in Boston and
Yeah.
Vero Beach, right?
And that's a good thing.
Yes.
That's a good thing. We've got Mejia here, who missed the U.S. Open. We've got Erica Menia, who almost won the U.S. Open. And then, of course, we have Longoria. And if those four get to the semis, what semifinals they're going to be tomorrow.
Really exciting tournament. And I would say all of these players are headed to Maryland next month, too. Yes,
Christmas Classic.
Yes.
Be sure to watch that one as well.
Yeah, all of these players, plus some that we're missing here this weekend. Holly Scott, Gabby Martinez. You throw a few more in the mix. It's going to be a good way to end the calendar year.
Salas just needs to keep playing. And then she gets a free point like that. I'd like to see Cheryl Lots hit one or two forehand pinches. She's passing to Herrera.
So yes. So without knowing as much as we know about these two players, Herrera and Salas, you look at them and they're very tall players. So watch this rally first. I might kind of theorize that a soft off-speed pinches in the front of the court might be challenging for those two very tall players to run forward and get. So I probably would tell Enriquez and Lots to try some of that. At least, worst case, they're not unloading. Herrera and Salas are not unloading on their forehand shots and crushing the ball with all their power. Then they're moving forward and they have to retrieve the ball.
Salas crushes it to the left side. Enriquez can't pull it off the glass. And Herrera rips a winner for a side out. 5-1. It's always interesting watching a new pairing try to communicate with each other. Who's going to take charge? A serve from Salas as he served. Timeout on the court. Who's going to communicate? Who's going to be the one that really says, this is on me. I'm going to put this on my shoulders. And so far with Enriquez and Scott, we haven't seen that. And somebody needs to step up and be that person. And really hovering over the players because they're down in the pit, so to speak.
Yeah, good viewing court. A lot of the college players from Mizzou, they were here last year, had a good time, came back up this year. Definitely a community here at this glass court that's been here for a long time. Seen a lot of professional racquetball players play on this court.
7 serving 1.
All right, here we go, 7 serving 1. Better from Lots. Ooh. Now it's Herrera's turn, probably to take the avoidable hinder. I think that's a good call, and look at the indignation on Salas and Herrera's faces. I think Mario Mercado's right. You didn't move. You didn't jump. You just stood there.
Yep, straight in shot.
These players are getting peppered with balls down this left side.
Yeah, it seemed like an unusual amount in this game.
Oh my gosh. Salas got that ball back. Salas pulled a matrix to stay out of the way of that swing. Goodness me. These players are playing close.
Okay. The last 2 rallies I saw cross court, cross court, cross court, cross court, cross. I mean, I just want Enriquez and Lots to take the speed off and just touch the ball, pinch up in the front of the court somewhere, even if it's not perfect. Make Herrera and Salas move forward. Again, just so they're not unloading their power, which they both have so much of.
There's the pinch you wanted. Good cover by Herrera. Good cover by Lots. And what a finish from Herrera. This time, Nancy Enriquez did jump above the ball, but Herrera put it away nicely. 8 serving 2. Better from Lots, puts the ball down.
Yikes.
Oh. Wow. Look at Enriquez just about got out of the way and then got the lucky bounce to the right side. I'm going to be curious, TJ. I mentioned the breakups of Salas and Longoria, Herrera, Mejia. I'm going to be curious to see whether it stays when we go to Maryland. Will they still be playing together, or will they try something different?
I don't know. In the case of Mendez and Mineo, who played together for the first time in Virginia Beach and lost first round, they said, okay, let's try it a little. Let's try it one more time. Let's try it at the U.S. Open, but let's practice a little. Let's work some things out.
You just mentioned the key. They got together a couple days early to practice together for a couple days, and that really made a difference, as we saw.
And they won the U.S. Open, obviously. I think these 4 players have that. I think they're all in the same city, so they certainly have the opportunity to practice together.
Good shot, Enriquez. Yeah, I liked the pairing of Laime and Barrios as well.
Oh, yeah.
That looks,
I felt like that was the...
They seem to gel very well, very quickly.
Was that team, the wild card, that potential Cinderella story that could have went all the way. And they almost won that match in 2.
And then we have the interesting matchup of Munoz and Rodriguez. We'll see.
Yeah.
They're in the semifinals tomorrow. Who knows?
It's a good double straw.
Well, let's take another look. I don't think you're going to get an avoidable hinder call. There's no way. Unless you're hitting splat.
Yeah, that's a reach.
Yeah, that's a safety holdup. So interesting change of serve. Enriquez hitting the lob serve through the middle, baiting one of them to hit a backhand. Neither of them wants to. So, oh, here we go. Salas going to the ceiling or around the world. Brilliant shot from Nancy Enriquez. Notice on that replay, look at these quick little feet to position herself, and then execute the shot with a pinch winner.
Enriquez gets a little jammed there on that side left wall. Still 8-7. Salas serving.
Good little run from Enriquez and lots, but Herrera and Salas are now at 9-7, 6 points away. Amateur match is still being called at 10 p.m. here Central. It's going to be a late night for some players. TJ, I was thinking about this earlier in the match in the sense that when players train, they tend to train at a certain time of day, right? Go to work and then go training, or go training and go to school. But here we are, we're playing at 10 p.m. at night. How often do players train at 10 p.m. at night? And it's worth mixing up your training to replicate the craziness of a tournament draw.
That's a very good suggestion.
Beautiful shot from Alexandra Herrera. Take another look at this. Feet wide, balanced, executed, forehand pinch winner.
Yeah, and I would add to that, like talk about, if you ever hear the term two-a-days, like practicing,
yeah,
you know, twice a day because you have multiple matches in one day.
Yeah, and often 3 times a day.
Yes.
Especially if you're playing singles and doubles, it's likely to happen. We've had quarters and semis. Well, tomorrow. You knew it. You knew it as soon as she lined up. Look at that early racket prep.
Yeah. I'm still going back to this theory that I just feel like Enriquez and Salas need to change up their game plan a little bit because
I agree.
Just banging with these two heavy hitters.
It's not working.
No, you have to use their power against them, right? Deflection, off speed, angles,
Barrios.
front court. Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Mejia.
And then when they're forward, then hit the nice pass.
Salas really seems to have settled down after that first 15, 20 minutes in game 1. Good hustle from Herrera that time. Improved that part of her game so much.
Referee calls skip ball. I couldn't see that in that corner. Oh, rowdy crowd doesn't like that call. I couldn't see it either way. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, we're blocked by barrier and everything. I think our friends to the left are a little biased.
They also maybe had a few beers.
Just beers.
So a little entanglement between Nancy Enriquez and Alexandra Herrera. So they're going to get a replay.
That was not a skip.
12-9.
It's a good pinch. Smart shot.
3 points away, Salas and Herrera. Just haven't seen, we haven't said the words good shot lots in the second game. She's not putting the ball down, leaving it up, and Herrera's just standing there ready to rip it. Lots in a quarterfinal tomorrow. Big win for her in singles today over Mendez.
crazy bounce. Nice.
Tremendous rally. Can't question the effort of Enriquez in that situation.
Absolutely.
How many times did Cheryl Lotz hit that ball?
I know, but, and I just felt like that was, Enriquez made some phenomenal gets. I felt like it was a very defensive play, and here we are, match point for Salas and Herrera.
And just like that, Herrera puts it down. Take another look at this. Forehand winner again into the front left corner. Her marquee shot. So Alexandra Herrera and Samantha Salas advance to the semifinals. Well, that's all we have for you this evening, everybody. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time, starting our quarterfinals of singles. We'll also have semis of singles and doubles later in the afternoon, evening. So be sure to stick with us throughout the day. Till then, thanks so much for watching.
Thank you.